Hey everybody, Kevin from Finch Chevrolet, and look what I've got. It's our last 2020 Corvette, just arrived, going out today, and I'm kind of embarrassed. These cars have all come in, and they come and go. Oftentimes we don't even get a chance to even sit in them. So this is gonna be the first one I'm gonna be able to spend a little bit of time with, and hopefully you're okay with me kind of fumbling and bumbling around, figuring out how some of these features work, getting in and out of the vehicle. And if that sounds great, this is gonna be a great video to watch. So we got our remote here. I'm gonna start it up, double click. Oh man, those things sound so mean. I love how when this vehicle starts up cold, it's loud and mean, sounds fantastic. Now this one has the adrenaline red interior. I don't know if anyone's had a chance to see an up-close look, but the red on red is actually a really good match. You can see that nice Stingray badge right there. We're gonna spend a little bit of time going through these controls. So the wiper's up. Some of you might have seen my video the other day. That means we need to put some fuel in here. Now I know there's a button up here somewhere because somebody showed me. I just got to find it to open up the front or the front of the vehicle. I just cheated and did it from the remote. See if we can find that switch. All right, I guess I'm gonna have to look a little harder, but I will find that up before it gets picked up for my new client. Lots of room in here, even a little charge port. We'll close that up. And let's open up the back. So it's nice you can open up the front and the back with the remote. You're gonna notice the engine turns off when we open up the engine area. That is normal when you're using any of the remote start. Standard engine cover there. You can get different types of or different colored engine covers. You can also get some carbon fiber surrounds, so it keeps your engine looking nice and clean. Space in the back. Get those floor mats out of the way. There's quite a bit of space, and GM advertises you can actually fit 2 sets of golf clubs in here, which make it a great vehicle for traveling, although most people are going to go with something a little bigger to do their traveling. Got our blacked out Stingray logo on the top, and this is what everybody loves, being able to see that engine right underneath the glass. Got our fuel door there. Again, remembering you do want to run premium fuel in these vehicles. Well, why would you run anything else when you're buying a vehicle this nice? Oh, these seats feel nice and snug. Wow, that is awesome. I've never seen that. Like I said, this is the first time I've actually had a chance to spend in this vehicle. We've got a removable top up here, which there's lots of videos online. Bit awkward with one person, but it can be done with one person. We've got our OnStar, our 4-way hazards, passenger airbag, whether it's on or off. Nice little light in under here, which is gonna light up this area at nighttime. So really great to see what you have in your vehicle and figure out, you know, is there something stuck in my cup holder? My cup's not sitting properly. Over on the door, just gonna open up the door so we can check out some of the controls. We got our open button. Now, one of the things with these cars is all of this is electronic. So if this button's not working, you wanna know where this release is right here so you can open up that driver door. So this is a cable release to open up your driver door so you will not be locked in your car if for some reason the battery died while inside. We've got our button for the frunk in the front, and then our engine compartment and trunk is right here. We've got our lock and unlock buttons, mirrors, and windows. Those are all pretty straightforward. Parking brake down in here, and then this is going to control your dash lights for how bright they are at nighttime. All right, let's take a look in here. I guess I didn't close that front hood properly. Really nice display. Now this is going to be controlled using your driver information center buttons. We can move our way over. All right, I've got some work to do. Like I said, I am learning this as you are. Maybe I do have to close that front trunk. Get inside. Did I mention we were going to be fumbling and bumbling? Well, we are. And that's okay, because when you're on a vehicle this nice, it's just to spend a little bit, it's good just to spend a little bit of time with it. There we go. Now that is closed up. Should be able to, there we go. Now we can move the driver information center. Flip that camera around. So we've got our trip computers, our performance statistics. Wow, so you can do like a 0 to 100 right in your vehicle. Now, I don't know if that's legal, but the car will allow you to do that. So I just wanted to point that out. We've got lap timers. This would be your G-force. So going around corners, you can see what kind of G's you're pulling. Performance timer. What do we got next? Audio control. So that's going to be what radio station you're listening to. And then of course we got our radio station that we're on. And then we have our maintenance, oil change, transmission temperature, engine life. Wow, that's nice. Revs, hours, idle hours, engine oil, we did that one already. Display design. So link to driver mode, touring mode, sport mode. Oh, there we go. That's our sport mode. Track mode. Weather. That's an interesting one. I haven't heard that yet. And then we go all the way back up to touring mode. So that's where we started. So a couple of different displays, things all customizable in there. I really wish I had some more time to spend with this car. Who knows, maybe we'll have one show up in the winter and we'll have a little bit of time to play with it. We've got our paddles here on both sides. That's so you can shift the automatic transmission manually. And then your light controls are here. They are fully automatic lights. So you'll likely never have to touch your light switch in this vehicle, even if you do decide to drive it at night. Down on the bottom here, we can flip through our favorites, and we've got our volume controls for our radio. Look at that steering wheel. So kind of a square-ish steering wheel. Feels really nice, and oddly enough, feels pretty natural too. Now down this center stack, this is where we've got everything. So I'm gonna move up into a little more comfortable position. So this is our shifter. So park, drive, neutral, reverse. So I just pulled that switch up. That's putting me into reverse, and my door is open, so it's telling me to close my door. Should be the door on the passenger side. There we go. And you can see our rear parking sensors have now illuminated because we are very close to the wall behind us. We'll put the vehicle in neutral, pull it back for drive, and then into park. Now let's see if this is like most of our other vehicles. If it's in drive and we turn the vehicle off, automatically goes into park. So really great safety feature that is starting to be put into many of our vehicles. Love the sound of that engine. Up at the top here, we have our climate control. So we'll turn that down. So this can be your driver climate control up at the top. And then down on the bottom, we have the passenger climate control. So we can have two different temperatures for both the driver and passenger. If you want to get them both the same, we'll just hit the sync button and it'll bring everything to the driver temperature. We've got where we want our air flowing down here, our fan speed. We can even completely turn off our climate control system, and then our air conditioning, front and rear defrost, and then back down to our climate control for our passenger. This is our mode switch. So underneath here, there's a little bit of a wheel, and you just kind of click it back and forth. And you're going to see that up here as we switch track mode. And then we can go backwards to sport mode, touring mode, My mode, which is all programmable, weather mode. And so while we're talking about programmable modes, I'm going to go into the vehicle here, and we've got my mode. So we can actually pick how we want our vehicle to perform. So do we want a nice loud exhaust? That's going to be our track mode. Steering, do you want it nice and tight but not too tight? We can move that into sport mode. And then brake response, how aggressive do you want your brakes to be? Do you want them to bite right in every time you're going to tap those brakes, or do you want something more for an everyday drive? So that is all programmable in my mode. We can also program Z mode in much the same way. And one of these days, I hope to actually drive the vehicle and play around with those modes and get some more information. As we go through here, you can see the rest of the options, which you've seen in most of the other GM vehicles, how you want your doors to lock and unlock. Teen driver mode, if you want to restrict top speed of the vehicle, get a report card. This is actually one of those cars, teen driver would be a great feature if you're going to let your kids or your friends drive your car. So I've just sent my standard pin. This is the report card that you're going to get anytime you go in here and the vehicle's been driven with the teen driver. So how many wide open throttles did traction control or stability control ever kick in? And depending on the features on your vehicle, you could have some more options on there as well. Valet mode's going to lock out your radio. And then comfort and convenience stuff. These are all things you can program. And if you've seen my other videos, you've already been through this. So I won't waste too much time there. Here is your home button. This is going to bring you back to your main screen. Obviously your AM, FM satellite radio. Program your Bluetooth phones setting that we were just in. And of course, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So the car that we're in right now, I know I've talked about a ton of features. This is actually the base Corvette. The only option we've put on this vehicle has been the exhaust system. So we've got the dual mode programmable exhaust system. That's going to make it nice and loud or nice and quiet. And what people have a hard time believing is what this car actually costs. So I'm going to flip around and I'm going to show you the window sticker of this vehicle. Look what this vehicle costs. $71,500 for a 2021 Corvette. This thing is a beast. It's a machine, and I love the red on red. Let me know what you think of this car, and if you've had a chance to drive one, please tell me, because I've been here selling these cars for years, and I've yet to be able to drive one. You can imagine people that want to buy these cars, they want to drive them all themselves, and personally, I can't blame them. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, everyone.